Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the TeSys Tera training. I'm your host, Leandro Romana, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can use the HMI from EcoStruxure Operator Terminal Expert to control the TeSys Tera. Okay, so let's go first to the presentation. And let me see it. I lose it. There we go. So TeSys Tera. So I imagine at this point that you have already configured the Ethernet port. If not, you need to configure it. Then what we need is to understand how we can control the unit. Okay. So what we have here is the, oops, I spot it. So what we have is the possibility to configure how do we want to the source for the control came from. Okay. So what we need to do is to open the DTM first, open and configure under the parameter list the started functions, the started settings. Here we should be able to see these options that basically are divided for local, for start and stop, and each start and stop have different four sources. Okay. And it can be a combination of things that this one has already explained in another video. So basically here, if we want to control via communication the device, in this case using the HMI, we must use the one of these as a communication, or at least contain communication. So I can use an HMI or a PLC in order to control the TeSys Tera. Then, additionally, as an option, if you want to swap the source, selecting different locals or remote, then on the mod selection you must use communication in case the this case the HMI, the Harmony HMI, is going to be the one who controls everything. Okay, so in order to do this basic control, there is further information on the user guide for the communication on Ethernet. What we need is to access to this memory register, the 705. 705, basically we have the basic things in order to control the unit. So forward, reverse, reset trip, and also this mode selection is the one that we need to. Okay, so you can see here the bit 0 is going to be the one for forward, the bit 1 is going to be for reverse. Here you have the trip reset, the reset trip. Then we have this one, which is on the 12th position, and the bit 12, stop. So as soon as you make the run command, then you just need to stop it later. Then what we have are these two bits, bit 2 and bit 4. That are the ones for the selection of the local 1, 2, 3 or remote. Okay, so there is this combination basically. So if the bit 0 and the bit 4 are 0, bit 2 and 4 are 0, then the local one is the one that's going to be working with, okay, which is fine. And if you have selected communication, it's going to be communication. Then if you select this one in true, then the one is going to be remote, and we can see that on the screen on the HMI. It's on the it's not the HMI, it's like the remote display for the TeSys Tera. They're going to have that information, and then you have the whole combination. So this one is related to this part over here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is to check on the operator terminal expert. I have done this example quickly. I haven't spent too much time on the design to make it prettier. It's going to be just enough for this case. So I had add my driver. On the driver here, add driver, and let's just use Modbus organization, ModbusTcp master. Add it. Check the IP address I'm going to use in this particular case. Check the equipment address. It's going to be there we go, 200.5. The addressing mode on this one, and here probably later if I have issues I will probably change this, but at the moment I will leave it like that. Then on variables I created a few things. So just one general, W control, and then individual bits pointing to each bit. And please notice this, I have reduced 1 here. Okay, I'm pointing to the, on the TeSys Tera is going to be the 705, but here I need to define 704. Okay, I need to subtract 1 to the unit. Okay, and basically it's based on this, because I use base 0. Okay. Now that I got this, I have created just one page with all the individual things. So now what I'm going to do is to simulate the device. That's the other screen. Yeah, so I have this. I'm going to show you the demo. Okay, so this is the demo. So if at the moment it's configured as a communication, and this is also a configuration. Communication. So even if I try to use the push buttons, it will not work. Okay, and you can see, probably you are not able to see it, but here it says start error, because I'm trying to make it start on a function that is not enabled. Okay, so at the moment it's trying to make it forward. Here you can see forward, it's running, you can see that blue LED. Even if I try to stop it, it's not, because it's need to use a bit 12 to stop it. Now, pay attention to the following. This is just a forward stop, which is fine. ECD bit 0 and bit 12, and you want reverse bit 1. And then if you have a trip, then you just use the bit 3. Now, imagine that you lose communication with the HMI. Okay, so in this case, no, but imagine that you don't want to communicate this through the HMI, and you want someone else using the local or a switch. In this case, I have configured it in this way, as a remote, local, and HMI. The HMI is going to be the embedded this display over here for the testers. I don't know why it's called HMI. It's like remote display, but it's called HMI. This is not the HMI. The HMI is TeSys that I'm using right now. So now that I have this, what we need to do is to change the mode selection. So if we remember on the selection, I need to use this one in true. What I want to show you is that here you should be able to see local and remote. The remote will show, the LED will change. So let me see if where's my mouse? It will change, this line will change. Okay, you can see it change, because now it's going to be the remote, and the remote is the HMI itself and the digital input. So if I press digital input, it works. If I press this one, it will stop. Now if I try to run from here and stop it from here, it will not work. Okay, and you will see here on the display stop error detected, because it's trying to do something that it shouldn't be using. Okay, and then I'm going to back and stop it, which is fine. Now if I change this and make the run from here, it will not work. I'm pressing it, and here it says stop error, no access, and then from here it's working fine again, and stop it. So this example is just to show you how you can control using the operator terminal expert, access information to control the information from the TeSys Tera. Basically it's just on the device, ModbusTcp, and then to the address that you see on the manual on the Modbus on the Ethernet model, just subtract 1 to the address in order to make it work. Okay, and that will do the trick. So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you on the next one.